Hey guys, welcome back to the Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to take a look at this Depstech professional industrial endoscope inspection camera. They were nice enough to send me this item for free so that I could show it to you guys. There's going to be a link down below. Also, they currently have a 20% coupon on the Amazon item detail page. I do not know when that expires, but it'll be there for at least the next couple of days if you are interested and want to take advantage of that. So, I want to show you a couple of the features. We're going to use it in a couple of instances so you can see. This one does record video, so I'll show you some actual recordings from it as we go through the video. But obviously it is waterproof. It's an inspection camera and you might be doing some wet and dirty things with it. It also has 6 LED lights at the tip there, and they are dimmable. You have a 4.5-inch screen, which is really cool. Some of them that we've seen in the past, you'd have to connect to your phone or something, which is okay, but it is a little nicer having an actual screen for it. The battery is 3350 milliamps, and it runs for about 5 hours on a single charge. It also has a 5 megapixel camera. You see the cable length is 16.5 feet. It does include the carrying case, a couple of attachments, and a memory card, which we'll check all that out here. You get your nice little zip-up carrying case. And here is the handheld portion. Here you see we have the menu button, an up-down button, and a OK button. We come along the side here, you got your light. There's another light here. And the power button. And on this side, you can see your camera. You can take still pictures or you can record video. Up at the top, that is a USB port that the camera plugs into. And at the bottom, you got a little rubber door. And underneath there, you have your SD card, which I already have mine inserted. It comes with a 16 gigabyte card, micro SD card. You have a little reset, and input for charging is a micro USB. So then if we look at the cable, again, 16.5 feet. You have the USB at the bottom. It actually gets a pretty snug fix. It's got this extra little collar or boot thing on it. And there's your LEDs that are dimmable. You have some accessories in this little pouch. First, the little tool for hitting the reset button if you ever need to. This one is a magnet. Fairly strong, it seems like, for its size. We have a little hook. You can grab that wedding ring you dropped down the drain. Is that too cliche? And then we have a little mirror, 45-degree angle guy. The memory card does come in a case like this, but obviously I already put it into the device. And then you get a little bit of paperwork, some frequently asked questions, a little setup guide. You see, to get it back in this case, the mirror goes inside the magnet. Drop those in together. Get the hook in there. Alright, let's get this thing plugged in. Oh, we're looking at the ceiling. See my magnet over there. So you see the screen, shows you the brightness level. You guys can see the difference there. It works out pretty good. So in the menu, you can go through the resolution. I don't know if you guys can read this or not. You can have it set up to automatically turn off on its own, which is kind of handy for people who forget to turn it off. Like my multimeter that always has a dead battery. You can set the time, the language, format the SD card, which we can go ahead and do that. And a reset if you need to, and it shows you what version you have. So I'm going to snap a picture of that Struggleville magnet, and I'll include it in the video here. Now if we press and hold, you see the little timer starts at the top of the screen there. Now we are recording. I'll include this little clip. Press and hold again to stop. And that is saved. Take our little screen protector off. So you can see it shows the battery level in the upper right corner there. Show you how to exchange the accessories. It comes with just a collar on. And it's just threaded, so you just unscrew it. We'll throw the magnet on because I feel like that's probably the most useful one of the bunch. So there you go. It's that easy. Now you can see on the screen, obviously we're looking right at the magnet, but you also do get quite a bit of view around the magnet. Obviously you'll be able to see exactly where you're sticking it. You always want to see where you're sticking it. Got that lock washer just fine. I can't get it off. I guess we'll leave it there. The other washer just fine. And look at that bolt. That's a pretty good sized bolt right there. No problem at all. So it's a really good magnet if you need to fish something out. Next to the power button, I showed you that light button. Simple on-off with that LED on the back. Let's take a peek up the tailpipe. Well, it looks like we can only go so far into the muffler when we hit a dead end. How about the Caprice? Looks like we're hitting that joint right there. There we go. Got past that. You ever feel like you're going through a dark hole? So I popped out a spark plug. I thought we would take a look down there. Try to give you an angle so you can see what I'm doing this end and see the screen. Just gotta find the right hole. Get mad if you do the wrong one. See the piston there. Take a look at the cylinder wall a little bit. Get nice and close. Think I'll find anything in this chipmunk hole? Well, I hope it's a chipmunk hole. Maybe something else will pop out at us. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this part. I'll include the clip. I remember to record. I'll include the clip that's recorded from the camera in there. We'll see. Maybe something will pop out at us. It'll be smiling at us. Shoving rocks down there. It's like going into a cave. Boy, it doesn't go as far as I'd hoped. Nope, I think that's it. Kind of cool to look in there, though. There you go, guys. There's a look at the Depstech inspection camera. Overall, I liked it. It's pretty neat. I think the screen is more than good enough to see what you're doing in any kind of hidey hole. And really, especially for newer cars, there's so many tight crevices. You may find places where you can get your hand in there, but you can't see what you're doing. And if you snuck this camera in there real quick, just be like, oh, okay, the bolt's turned this way, and there's this thing over here, and you could move that out of the way. It's a lot easier if you could just get a glance at what you're dealing with when you can't actually put eyes on it. A camera like this can really be handy for a situation like that. A couple of things I would prefer is, I wish it would be awesome if this had a magnet on the back of it. Because you can see I was using this little clamp here just trying to hold it in place. But otherwise, it's so light that the cable just kind of moves it all over the place. And it's hard to be playing with the camera at the same time of trying to keep the screen straight and everything. Especially for mechanical purposes, maybe not so much for household use. But if it had a big magnet, and I might glue one to the back of it, then you could just slap it on something. You don't have to worry about it moving around. I think that would be an awesome little addition for it. Also, I feel like the LED could be a little bit brighter. And lastly, I love that it's got a nice big battery on it. It's going to last for 5 hours, but it's an internal battery that you cannot replace. I would prefer something that you could take out and put in another, only because when the battery's dead, if you're in the middle of a project, you don't want to wait to have to recharge it. It's much easier if you had a second battery. You just pop one out, put the fresh one in, and keep going. So it's going to be something where you have to remember to keep it charged or keep an eye on it so you don't end up stranded in the middle of a project. So as I stated, there is the link down below. Remember, for right now, there's a 20% coupon on the Amazon item detail page if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give the video a like. Subscribe for a nice subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.